What's good, NBA family? Today's Wednesday, November 8th. We had 14 games on today. If you didn't have a chance to watch it, don't you worry. I'm going to get you recapped and I'm going to get you right. First game of the day, we had the Rockets. They mollywopped the Lakers 128-94. And this game was an absolute blowout, y'all. Zero lead changes. At one point, the Rockets had a 35-point lead. They scored 30-plus in every quarter, while the Lakers struggled to score 26 or more in any quarter. The perimeter defense for the Lakers was a joke. Jalen Green was just getting to the basket, laying, dunking, doing whatever. Fred VanVleet was doing whatever. Rockets scored 70 points in the paint. This game was a blowout. Next game, we had the Oklahoma City Thunder. They beat the Cavs 128-120. And, man, I'm starting to get concerned for the Cavaliers and Donovan Mitchell. He is starting to look like a one-man show out there. They are depending way too much on his scoring. But the Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA, that man is a bucket. 43 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 68% from the field. But Oklahoma City Thunder is so nice that you would think nobody else scored. But no, Jalen, 15 points. Chet, 15 points. Cason Wallace, 14 points. Lou Dort, 15 points. Next game, we had the Bulls. They lost to the Suns 115-116. This game came down to the absolute wire. Bradley Beal played in his first game as a Sun in 23 minutes, had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, had a terrible 3 of 12 from the field, which is really rusty, but you know what? You'll just chalk it up to that. But for the Bulls, man, I feel bad for them. They honestly played better than the Suns this entire game. They shot better free throw percentage, better field goal percentage, and from the 3-point line. And they also had less turnovers, but they folded in crunch time, and the Suns got it done. Highly anticipated matchup. Both teams only had one loss coming into this game, so you knew it was going to be war. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum didn't really show up. They didn't have great games, but Kristaps Porzingis, he showed up for the Celtics, scoring 29 points. But unfortunately, that was not enough because Philly was on fire tonight. The two stars in Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid, they were getting to it. Joel Embiid had 27 points, 10 rebounds, 50% from the field. Tyrese Maxey, 25 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 40% from the field. They was getting to it tonight. The Pacers gets buckets, y'all. This is like the third game I've seen where they scored like 120 plus, damn near 130 plus. Man, they getting buckets, and tonight was no different. Big bench contribution. Have 60 bench points. Aaron Nesmith led the way with 24 points off the bench. Shout out the Wizards, man. They scored a ridiculous 72 points off the bench. Their bench scored 72 points. They took control of this game late in the second quarter and never lost it after then. The Knicks wanted to make sure Wemby did not get a win in his first game in Madison Square Garden. The Knicks could not miss, y'all. They shot 45% from the three-point line as a team. At one point, had a 30-point lead in this game. This game had 0 lead changes. Yeah, this was all Knicks. This is the Clippers' second loss in a row with Harden on his team, man. The offense looks stagnant. People look like they taking turns. But for the Nets, shout out Lonnie, had 21 points off the bench, man. This game wasn't even close, y'all. 0 lead changes. Zion Williamson didn't play for a personal reason. The Pelicans shot 8 of 28 from the three-point line. That's not how you win games. I actually think the Pistons played a better game than the Bucks, but Dame went for 18 points in the fourth quarter. What are you going to do? The Grizzlies take another L, man. They got to figure it out. Bam Adebayo, he figured it out, though. Had a 30-point double-double. Kyle Lowry, he's starting to get in that time machine, man. Almost had a triple-double. 17 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. He get it done. Is Spicy P back, man? After struggling early in the season, he scored 31 points, had 12 rebounds, and led the Raptors in a win over the Mavs. Also, that 72 points in the paint really helped the Raptors. Man, this is the definition of a back-and-forth game. If you haven't had a chance to watch this game, go watch it right now. 15 freaking lead changes. This game was back and forth. This game went to overtime. Credit to Sabonis. Definitely did his thing. Had 27 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. But in my opinion, the true MVP has to go to Malik Monk, man. He came off the bench and stepped up as a primary ball handler, as a primary playmaker, because as we know, De'Aaron Fox is out, and the Kings have been struggling to find that playmaker. But he stepped up, had 23 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds, and most importantly, led the Kings to a win in overtime, hit some important buckets, too. But I'll chalk this up to the Blazers. In the last 7 possessions, they had 4 turnovers. They blew the lead. Nuggets were missing Jamal Murray, but Reggie Jackson stepped up. He had 20 points in that starting point guard role. The rest of the Nuggets starting lineup all had 12 points or more. Of course, you know Jokic had his 35-point double-double, and Nuggets got the win.